3:30 in the morning, but I'm not working out. I'm driving, going on a road trip. Looking forward to this weekend. Haven't seen these people in quite some time. Not racing myself, just planning on crewing, pacing, volunteering, and reporting. Not going to disclose exactly where I'm going at this moment. Want it to be a surprise to everybody, hopefully. And hopefully all you guys are doing well. What are you guys doing this weekend? It's kind of nice to actually have races here in California. In fact, this Saturday I'm doing Run for the Boroughs. So put in the comments or leave me a message. What are you up to this weekend? Are you getting out and getting a race or a train? Something's going on here. We got a police escort. Hopefully I don't do it for too long. Yep, putting along on the old I-5. Have been on the Grapevine since COVID, I think, almost. And for some reason, we have a police escort. Must be something on the road, I assume. In the winter, we'll have snow and ice and black ice on this thing, so not sure what's going on since it's a beautiful day out here. There is some cars up ahead. Yeah, that's a semi that's fucked up, that's for sure. Oh, I guess we're stopped. The semi trashed up there, and looks like we're not going anywhere. Well, I've been going over the Grapevine since the 70s, and I've never come to a complete stop because of an accident. There was a semi up ahead. At least I'm in the front. Looks like they're putting out flares and stuff for safety purposes. So, no hurry to get to the race, so I guess I just get to take a little break here. Busting out the flares. Last time I was stuck here on the Grapevine was years ago, maybe 2011 or so. We went to the Los Angeles Marathon. Back then I had my Bakersfield Distance Project with probably 30, 40 athletes, 20 or so who came regularly, and we had probably a dozen people run the LA Marathon. Great race from Dodger Stadium to Santa Monica through the streets of LA. But this year it rained, and it rained quite heavily throughout the race. Got pretty drenched. I remember going down San Vicente and just a stream going down. I remember throwing like a bottle, throwing a cup in it and watching the cup race down. So we finished. Thankfully, one of our friends, Lisa, had a hotel room. Me and Diana took some hot showers, got dressed, and then we were heading back to Bakersfield because, you know, the LA Marathon is in March. The weather could be crazy. And what happened was we were, definitely was worried that that we would get caught in the rain or possible snow. So we're flying up the Grapevine or trying to go as fast as we can. But the problem was it was pouring rain. And I remember we thought about stopping to eat, but we're like, no, we got to keep going. So we stopped to get gas. We kept moving along. And it was funny. We were right with a bunch of my athletes in other cars. And then we're almost about an hour from Bakersfield. There's a place called Gorman. And the snow, it started snowing before we get to Gorman, and unfortunately came to a complete stop. We ended up getting stuck in the snow, and there was a big old traffic, and now it's about midnight, and so we got up at like 3 in the morning for the race. Now we're sitting in the car, and we're going through people's race bags to see if they've got something to eat and food. We were perfectly fine, but the problem is my friend had this big old muscle car, a Mustang, and you could watch, we turned it off, but you could watch the gas just going down, down, down. And so then it was like, crap, when the traffic does get to go, we got to go into Gorman, and there's like 2 gas stations there. So we finally, traffic starts moving. You're in a Mustang muscle car. It doesn't have traction. It's got too much power. And we were trying to get into Gorman. We get there, and one of the gas stations, unbelievably, was closed. Now, I get they wouldn't be 24/7, but if I owned the place, I would be watching the weather report, and if it was snowed in, I would definitely open up. So one gas station's open, just 20, 30 cars trying to get in and out. The bathrooms are crazy. I always carry cash on me, and so thankfully I had it because the ATM machines were down because of the snow. It was just total chaos. I remember just like all these people not having any idea what to do, and I just kind of got out and started directing traffic. You go here, you go there. We finally get our gas, and it probably took us 30, 40 minutes to get gas, and then we finally got home like 24 hours after we'd left Bakersfield. So quite the adventure. So that was the last time I've been stuck here on the Grapevine. Today I'm only about 15, 20 miles up the Grapevine. It looks like there's a big semi got jacked up pretty bad here, and the CHP has been taking care of it. Remember we pulled up here, they said stay here. Thankfully I'm in the front of it, so I know what's going on. And you got the flares going. Only been about 10 minutes, so hopefully we'll get moving, and I got plenty of time because thankfully I'm not running the race. I'm just gonna volunteer, crew, pace, hang out, and report. So hopefully I'll get moving here. Fuck you. Oh yeah, that car got jacked. Not sure exactly what the hell happened. It dumped all its junk on the ground. Oh, two semis hit each other. Past the crash, and I'm on I-5, and there's probably nobody in front of me for 7 or 8 miles unless they're getting off the off-ramp. In fact, heading by Lebec right here and Fraser Park, where we often go training. So, didn't take too long. Thank you, CHP, for taking care of that. Hopefully everybody was okay.